Welcome back to the Asylum. I'm Kane.
And I'm Jasean.
And we are the Arkham inmates. Now, happy Friday once again. Happy Friday, Fancast Friday to you all. And for today's fan casting, we are going to be doing Daredevil, which is Jasean's one of his favorite heroes. And with the new Daredevil show, Born Again, right around the corner, we thought, well, you know what? Let's take a crack at it. Let's do kind of some of our own thing on it. So, let's get right into it. All right, so, like I said 1,000 times before, you already know how this goes. I go first, Jasean goes second, and we'll see who's got the better story. So, to start mine off, my movie title for my Daredevil movie is called Daredevil, Hands of Hell. So, here is my story. Matt Murdock has just beaten Fisk in court and has sentenced the Kingpin to prison. The streets are now safer and the criminal underbelly has taken a huge net loss. Hell's Kitchen feels safe again after a long time. One night while Daredevil is roaming the rooftops, he notices something off. There's no one in the streets but a van with two people standing next to it. Seems to handling some shady business as he investigates. They turn to him and point towards him. Shocked as his sudden finding, he then hears someone come up behind him. 4 ninjas jump out and attack him all at once. He fights them off, struggling to stay up, taking lots of damage and injuries from this encounter. He blacks out and then wakes up in a random apartment somewhere in the city. His vision becomes clear as he sees a young man cooking food. "My name is Danny," the man said. "The Hand has now taken over the streets after you put Fisk away. You're gonna help me get rid of them. Can Daredevil trust this new ally? And can he do what it takes to take down the Hand and bring safety back to Hell's Kitchen?"
Good, it's a good story.
You actually like it?
I do like it.
You're
gonna find
again,
out why.
This is 3 in the fucking morning writing this, and I just kind of wanted to go, to give a little leeway, and I know that you'll probably agree with this, but Daredevil, as cool of a person he has some boring-ass villains.
Yeah.
Kingpin, awesome. Bullseye, cool. Everyone
Elektra
else,
is on and off a villain for him.
everyone else, He's usually good to help out other characters. Spider-Man villains, he's good to be always a support. Daredevil's a cool character, but his villains just suck. They really do. So, the one villains I have never really seen get a lot of love is called The Hand. It's basically a ninja group that basically is a criminal ninja group. They go around and do whatever the fuck they want, and that's just
seen the
who they are.
Defenders TV show? Then you know.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know they were in that.
They're
So,
the main villains in that Netflix TV show.
oh, well, guess I gotta watch the Defenders. Have never seen it, so don't sue me. But, I also wanted to do, in the comics, I know that the Hand is primarily, the first issue that they were in was a Daredevil issue, but they're primarily going against Iron Fist. And Iron Fist got shafted with his show because that shit sucked. And I love Iron Fist. I think he's a sick-ass character. I love the whole thing with the chi and just... I love it, and I also love how Iron Fist is a support for Spider-Man and some other characters. So having him come in to help Daredevil and both of them together to, keep Hell's Kitchen safe, I think it'd be dope. Because Daredevil's a sick martial artist, and then you got Iron Fist who's a sick martial artist. So I think that would be really sick. So to get on to my main villain, this is gonna be Kingpin. So Kingpin's gonna be the actual villain because it's kind of be a plot twist of where he's actually controlling the Hand from prison. So, Kingpin's going to be the one controlling everything. But the sub-villain is going to be Bakudo or the Hand. So, Bakudo's the leader of the Hand. So, Kingpin's going to be paying Bakudo to take over the streets while he's in prison. But Kingpin's running the shots. So, Bakudo's going to be the leader of the Hand. That's who's mostly going to be the big bad of the movie while we know that Kingpin's doing things. But the Hand is going to be everything. For cameos, I have Bullseye, Elektra, and the Punisher. I think they're all kind of just quick. Kind of just little quick things to where oh, that's Frank, not the Punisher. Oh, Frank Castle comes in, And then Bullseye's kind of there as Kingpin, just there. Same with Elektra, So, for my casting, we're going to start with the villain. So, for Bakudo, I have Hiroyuki Sanada, who is one of my favorite Asian actors right now. He played Scorpion in the new Mortal Kombat, but he's also, I know you'll know him from. He plays the dad in The Wolverine. The one that, hits his daughter, the one that's,
He also plays in Daredevil Season 1.
He is? I didn't even know he was in that. Yeah. I didn't watch Daredevil, so I watched a little bit of it, and then I was like,
I'm 90% sure he's the same guy.
Okay, well, he's in, also he's in, oh, man, there was this new fucking TV show out with him in it that just did numbers. Daredevil. I don't know if you're gonna like this one. As my Daredevil, for something new, I have Jake Gyllenhaal. I am going with a older, more kind of rough Daredevil. I always like going older for like certain characters instead of younger.
I think if he
but
rocks the beard like Daredevil
Jake
does,
Gyllenhaal is a fucking chameleon. He could do any role about anything. I fucking love him. All the way from like Donnie Darko, where it's just a weird fucking role, all the way to Mysterio, you know, kind of the uplift Tony Stark ripoff, all the way to like was it Nightcrawler? Yeah, Nightcrawler. Like his
if
rage
he has a
moments.
beard, because Daredevil has a beard in the comics when he's like older.
Yeah,
he could do it.
I could just see his rage though.
Yeah.
Like when Daredevil gets pissed. Like I would love to see Jake Gyllenhaal scream. Iron Fist. I'm going with an older Iron Fist. I don't know if you like this one. I'm going with James McAvoy. Which James McAvoy, he is the young Professor X in X-Men. He's also in Split. He's in a bunch of stuff. He is a phenomenal actor, and he's also a chameleon. He plays super, super scary villains. He plays really big dudes at times. He also plays very calm and sweet, like the Professor. And anytime I see James McAvoy on a screen, I'm like, I'm fucking there. I love James McAvoy.
I don't see him as
and so I could see him as an older Iron Fist. And I don't know, it's just, I really see it. As Kingpin, going with his look now, I'm going John Travolta. John Travolta is now bald, and he's pretty beefed up now. So he's a big dude. I could see him as Kingpin. I could really see, and John Travolta is a fucking classic. He's a great actor, so I can really see him killing it. That's kind of all for the main cast. The Hand is just going to be a bunch of extras. Bullseye is going to be Frank Grillo. I really like Frank Grillo as kind of a side character. He's really good at playing the side. I'm glad he's getting a lot more love, but I could definitely see him as just being kind of like Kingpin's, right hand of just being there. I could really see him as a Bullseye. Elektra, I have Natalie Portman.
Good one.
I really love Natalie. I think she's great in the MCU as Thor's, what's her name?
Jane Foster.
As Jane Foster. I do not like her in Love and Thunder. I thought they really overplayed her hand in that, but, it is what it is. But Natalie Portman herself, I mean, Princess Amidala, like, come on. Amazing. I love her. And her as Elektra would be a good balance off of Daredevil. And then the Punisher, I went with super funny here. My Punisher is going to be the original Daredevil. I'm going Ben Affleck. Because I think Ben Affleck's Batman was mean and just gritty. And even though he's not my favorite, I could see him as that big built Punisher. And he's got the face for it, the square face. Like, I could really see Ben Affleck as a Punisher. Only as Frank Castle, though. Like, just some little things here and there where he kind of helps Daredevil at the end. Little things like nothing really in your face. Kind of how, just like maybe some talking lines. Maybe some like he's in the middle of like taking a villain out and Daredevil's like, hey, we might need your help. And he's like, fuck off, just like a big name on the list. So, that's mine. That's my Daredevil. So that is, my casting for Daredevil, Hands of Hell. So, we are going to get on to Jasean's. Will it beat mine? I don't think so. But let's see what he's got cooking in Hell's Kitchen. All right, so let's get on to Jasean's Daredevil movie.
Mine is called Daredevil Fight Club. Daredevil is on patrol and notices a man getting mugged, but it's just a ruse. The Purple Man takes control of Daredevil, knocks him out. He wakes up in a cage, turns his head, senses other street heroes locked up in cages. Up top, watching all of it, is Tombstone placing bets. With hostages as motivation for the heroes to fight, who will beat who? Can Daredevil break out the other heroes while not endangering the civilians' lives?
Okay, I like that. It's kind of like a Hunger Games type of feel to it, like all-out war amongst the heroes.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So is the villain the purple guy or is the villain Tombstone?
Tombstone is kind of like your Kingpin, how he's controlling
sub-villain type feel.
But
well, he was my main villain.
My main villain and my sub-villain's kind of the Purple Man.
Okay. I said purple guy from Five Nights at Freddy's. Purple Man.
For the Purple Man, it is a Daredevil villain and Jessica Jones a little bit. He when he speaks, he can take control of you.
Hypnotism.
Yeah. So for Daredevil, I saw a picture of this one time like a year ago.
There's no cameos?
Oh yeah, cameos. I'm sorry.
Okay.
For my cameos, Iron Fist. I cannot say his name, but if you've seen Jaden Smith's Karate Kid, it's the main Asian kid. His opponent.
Yeah.
As an adult now.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna attempt if you would like to.
No.
So
his picture will be behind us.
Yeah. And I want Luke Cage. I know he passed away, but I still want him as a Luke Cage. He'd do good. Michael Clark Duncan.
That'd be a great casting.
He would have
but
been
he's
good
gone.
Luke Cage. I just really want to see him as Luke Cage. Even
Is
though
there anybody alive that you could also see?
I didn't think about it. I wanted him.
Okay. If in a perfect world.
In a perfect world.
In a perfect world. Okay.
So, because this is fantasy.
Man, if we were saying that, I'm gonna bring back fucking everybody. What are you talking about? Dolly Parton, Harley Quinn. No.
For my Daredevil, I saw this like a year or two ago, and I really liked it. Someone put Robert Pattinson, and they put glasses on him.
Saw that. I saw a meme of someone that was like, "Hey, I know he was a great Batman, but there was a picture. I don't think they put glass. I think he was fashion, like in a fashion show, and he had the red glasses on, and people are like, "Are we not seeing Daredevil?" I could, hell yeah, because he's got that Charlie Cox look, you know. I could see it. Yeah. It wasn't that picture. He was at a show or something where he had like kind of the Daredevil glasses on, and I was like, oh my god. And people were saying that's Daredevil. Yeah, Robert Pattinson as an older Daredevil too. Hell yeah, what an actor.
So for the Purple Man, Penn Badgley, he plays what's it called? If you've seen You, the TV show.
Yeah, I love You.
He's the main guy. He's
Joe
for the Purple Man.
Joe. Oh my god. That's crazy too, because he plays those like hypnotic characters where he's kind of like in your, you know, yeah. Oh, dude, that's pretty good, and he has a really good voice for it too.
For Tombstone, Terry Crews.
So,
A big muscly.
True, very true. But are you doing the practical effects? Are you making him albino? That's Tombstone. Tombstone's an albino in realistic terms. Now, in other terms, like animated, he's an actual like granite dude. Like his skin is hardened. But because like back then when we did the Spider-Man one in the Fancast Friday,
I would do his skin granite, but just a lighter colored granite.
But he's not gonna be like black.
No.
Okay, but Terry Crews, I mean, he's got the fucking muscle for it.
Yeah.
That's a big, and I can see him in a suit, and he's like, I feel like the only problem I have with that is I feel like he's such one of the comedic roles like his entire life that him being the big bat, like being mean. It'd be like, oh, there's Terry Crews. You're expecting him to be like
he could
dancing or... Oh, I think he could do it.
My next guy.
Okay.
I gotta show you a picture. I don't know. He's gonna be the Punisher for me. If you've seen Arrow, his name's Manu Bennett Spade. He plays Deathstroke in Arrow, the TV.
Ah, yes, the guy that plays Deathstroke.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like, look how big he is.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah.
He looks.
That'd
like
be a
Punisher.
nasty Punisher. Yeah. That'd be good too.
So,
he's also got that face for it, you know, like that kind of like the square look of Punisher. I like that.
And for Moon Knight, Paul Wesley.
Moon Knight's in this?
Yeah, like just as a street tier, like he's gonna.
I didn't know you had Moon Knight.
Yeah, he would be in the club fighting.
Okay, one of the heroes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not a cameo, like he's because I wanted most of these to be street tier. I didn't want to.
Yeah, street tier villains. They're the best.
Paul Wesley, he plays in the Vampire Diaries as.
Yeah.
What's his fucking name? Stefan.
Yeah.
So and he does a very good job acting wise.
Yeah.
In the seasons, acting like different personalities. Even
he's gonna be in full suit though, right?
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna see his face.
Yeah.
So, but his voice is still good too, like that empowering voice for it. That'd be good.
So Jessica Jones, Grace Caroline, she's the girl, the hot ass girl in Shazam. Yeah.
So, okay.
For Jessica
I can see her as that. Yeah.
And White Tiger, I want Jenna Ortega.
Oh.
I want Jenna Ortega as White Tiger.
I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of in a weird spot with Jenna because it's like she kind of got. I mean, she could definitely do it. I could see her as a cool White Tiger, but it's one of those faces again. Not with like the Jim Carrey thing, but it's one of those things where it's like, you know how she like blew up, and then they're like put her in everything. Like when Beetlejuice came out, they're like Jenna Ortega's a daughter, and I'm like, I already fucking knew that. Like she's kind of like the what's her name? Who's the girl that played Lady Deeds? Winona Ryder. So she's like the now Winona Ryder. Like when Beetlejuice came out, Winona Ryder was known as the emo young pretty goth chick. So then she got put in Alien. She got put into a bunch of horror movies. She just got put into that emo goth chick thing. And then so Jenna Ortega. I don't really remember what her first big break was. I think it was...
Bunked, probably on Disney.
Yeah, well, it was Disney, but the first big couple movies that kind of blew her up. Like, X blew her up,
that
and...
was after the... What's it called?
I'm trying to think of what main movie did it. I know, like, Scream, like, she just became one of those, like, like, every fan casting I ever see, is like, oh, like when they say I saw a Teen Titans fan casting and they Raven, Jenna Ortega. I'm like, no. Like, come on. There's so
But
many other actresses that could play it.
White
But
Tiger, I feel like.
is she going to be fully clothed, like
Yeah,
costumed?
in costume.
Okay, so you're not going to see her. Because
I mean,
White
if you
Tiger
take her
keeps that mask
off-
on.
Yeah, if her mask comes off, you could see
That's
her, but
cool.
She mainly be in
I'm kind of
costume.
upset you didn't put Spider-Man in there.
I didn't want it to be because I already had Moon Knight and White Tiger and fucking.
Yeah.
uh,
It's a pretty stacked.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty stacked cast. I like it though.
And if I put Spider-Man in there, who the fuck's like? I mean, you know what I mean? If we're being serious here,
Yeah.
and they
Who's
put him-
beating Spider-Man?
He's fucking breaking down that wall. and
Yeah,
fucking
yeah, yeah.
Getting the fuck out of it.
He's fucked up Tombstone too many times. You could have
So-
Spider-Man come save him.
Yeah.
Tombstone, stop it.
But yeah, that's my.
That's good. I really like that. I think both of ours are pretty strong.
Yeah, they're pretty
I'd
good.
like to see both of ours, but it's not up to us.
It's up to you.
It's up to you guys. So, you have already heard both stories. Mine, Daredevil, Hands of Hell.
And my Daredevil Fight Club.
All right, which one would you rather go see? If you had the money to go see it in theaters premiere night, who would you go see? Would you see Jasean's or would you see mine? I think you would kind of see mine. I mean, you want to see Iron Fist and Daredevil working together to fuck some shit up? Come on.
Or would you want to see an entire Fight Club of superheroes trying to take each other out
Nah,
while
too
saving
much.
villains?
Too much. Hey, he's making Spider-Man 3 over here. We don't need that. Amazing Spider-Man 2. Too much. Too much. But hey, that's up for you guys to decide. Make sure you subscribe down below, comment, share, like, do all of that stuff that you like to do. Thank you for supporting us, and thank you for coming back to watch us. And thank you for being one of the inmates here at Arkham Asylum. Peace.